Then, balikan na lang natin itong ano, naging, kasi we're talking about trust and confidence. Eh. Remember no sa hearing regarding doon sa DepEd, no? Yung kay Ma'am Gloria, right? She lost the trust and confidence of the Vice President. That's what they mentioned. That's why she was forced to resign. So, yun naman pala, pag sila pala, when you lose the trust and confidence, sibak ka. Diba? So, why, remembering the situation nung time ni Lenny. VP Lenny, fired from cabinet, did not quit. Speaker, pinakadiin-diin pa. Sinibak, hindi siya nag-resign. Right? Kailangan talagang i-emphasize that she was fired and did not quit. Para ipahiya si Lenny. Naalala niya yan, di ba? Ano ba yung una niyang, di ba nakadalawang position si Lenny? Yung isa is regarding doon sa drug czar, right? Ano ba yung una niya? Sa housing ba siya or something? Nakalimutan ko yung isang ano, di ba nakadalawang position siya sa cabinet ni Digong na parehas siyang hindi tumagal. No, lalong-lalo na doon sa being a drug czar. Ang dami rin kasing tanong, ang daming kinakalkal because she wants to be sure dahil nga, as we all knew, si Leni Robredo ay human rights lawyer, right? Correct me if I am wrong, but I know I am right. Gulo ko, no? Wala lang, masaya lang ako. Gumagana na ulit itong aking microphone. Wala lang, di ba? Oh. So, eto, sabing ganyan. Balikan nga natin to. This was ganito binalita, December 5, 2016. Okay? Vice President Leni Robredo was fired from the Duterte cabinet and did not quit out of her own accord. House Speaker Panty Alvarez insisted. Diba si Pantaleon? Alvarez, a staunch ally and fellow Mindanaoan of the president, said Robredo was forced to step down Sunday as housing secretary because Duterte has lost trust in her. So same thing din ito nung tinanggal din siya bilang drug czar. Ito pala yung unang-una yung sa housing secretary. Same thing din doon sa being a drug czar. Sinibak din siya. So di ba, ang balita pa nga nun, 2 beses siyang sinibak. Right? Search nga natin yung isa pang balita. Ayan. Leni Robredo fired as drug czar.
Tanga! Inutil! Tarantado!
Ayan. So, 2 beses siyang sinibak. Ayan. Duterte fires Robredo as drug czar. Right? Yung isa, ayan. VP Lenny fired from cabinet, did not quit, speaker. Did not quit. Ayan, sabi ni speaker. Dire-diretso, nakalimutan ko yung dash eh. Ayan. Vice President Leni Robredo was fired from the Duterte cabinet and did not quit out of her own accord. Alvarez a staunch, blah, 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 because, Mindanao, Robredo forced to step down Sunday as housing secretary because Duterte has lost trust in her. Right? Oh, sabihin talagang 2 beses siyang sinibak. Sakit nun. Di ba? Oh, eto sa pagiging drug czar. Bakit ba siya sinibak? President Rodrigo Duterte has fired Vice President Leni Robredo as co-chairperson of the ICAD, no? Yung Interagency Committee on Anti-Illegal Drugs. Executive Secretary Salvador Madialdea on Sunday confirmed Duterte's decision to axe Robredo as drug czar. So, sinibak the second time around. Kailan nangyari yung sibakan? Buti na lang eh. Ito naman noong 2019, dahil ito nga yung nagiging maingay na, yung tungkol nga doon sa EJ case, right? Oh. Yes, Medialdea said in a text message when asked if Robredo was sacked as head of ICAD. The president booted Robredo out of ICAD after his recent warning that he would fire the vice president in case she discloses confidential drug war records. Kasi kinakalkal ni Lenny yan eh. Ngayon, bakit natin to binabalikan? Kasi nga, di ba, ang salita is losing trust and confidence. No? And we watched the video that Sara Duterte is asking for transparency regarding doon sa sa National Security Council. And she was questioning bakit hindi na siya kasali. Hindi na siya member ng National Security. And way back it was November and the EO 81 was made December 30. So masyadong advance. Kasi yung sinasabing puting aas. It also came a day after the president's revelation that he was not satisfied with Robredo's performance as drug czar. So, would it be the same, Roddy, that the president is not satisfied and you lost his trust and confidence because of all the threats that your family is throwing at him? So pagka si Digong, banal, palakpakan natin, sambahin natin, di ba? Ang galing ni Tatay Diggs, di ba? Sinibak niya si Lenny. Right? Pero nung sila na nakalatag doon, nagwawala ang mga DFs. Insofar as what she is doing now, that is not very clear to me, nakukulangan ako sa ability niya. Ito kasi magandang basahin yung sinasabi ni Tikong. Ako hindi pa siya nagtatrabaho talaga ng husto. I have yet to see the Vice President working as an ICAD co-chair. Let Ponalino make a shout out. Dapat lang kay Sara, mas malala pa siya kay Lenny. Indeed. Agree. Diba? Robredo was supposed to help her ICAD co-chair, Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency Director General Aaron Aquino, in addressing the drug menace in the country until June 30, 2022. Robredo was appointed by Duterte as ICAD co-chair on October 31, following her claims that the current administration's drug war is absolutely not working. Yon, si Bak. Duterte initially wanted Robredo to hold the cabinet rank as ICAD co-chair but later on changed his mind for fear that the vice president might reveal classified matters about the government's anti-narcotics campaign. So, yung anak mo naman, hinihingi naman for transparency daw yung mga napag-usapan, no? Gusto pa nga signed and sealed. About national security. Are they in the right set of minds? Right? Kasi, when they have these confidential things, dapat confidential. Hindi pwedeng mabuyang-yang. Kasi ito yung tinitira siya ng tinitira regarding sa mga deaths, di ba? Noong time na yon, no? Yung mga EJK dyan sa war on drugs si Digong, no? Yung mga sa Tokhang, generally. Then, simply axing the vice president because she lost the trust and confidence of the president. So, now that the president, the current president, Fort Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., sinibak sila, no, mag-ama, diyan sa National Security Council. Sabi nga, di ba, karma is a bitch. You are pushing or throwing a lot of threat to the president, his family, di ba? And family, di ba? Oh. pinsan si ano di ba? The president and family, di ba? Asawa tapos yung pinsan, di ba? Even with that, we are not talking about the positions, right? As a speaker, the first lady, well, bilang asawa, wala naman siyang posisyon sa gobyerno, right? Oh, that threat, that kind of threat, right? Na di na-justify out of nothing. Na sabi nga ng mga nas integrated bar of the Philippines, never heard. No. Ako, ano sinasabi nila? A conditional threat. May ganon. Pasimple tumira si BBM. Simply. Hindi nga kami si Lenny kahit walang pondo na binigay sa kanya. Yes. Oh, kasi kaya nga 'di ba pinakita talaga na sinasabi ng mga kakamping that they can manage. Right? So solid sila 'di ba? Tinulungan nila si Lenny sa kanyang mga proyekto. No. Kahit sabihin ng mga time na 'yun na nagtatawanan natin yung mga but they work it out clearly, right? Maliit na budget, no. Konting security, 'di ba? Na sinasabi ipinahalin tulad na kukumpara naman daw si Lenny kay Sara regarding sa security level. Eh di wow, ibig sabihin si Lenny walang kaaway, si Sara marami. Di ba? Oh, now sasabihin nila, okay lang yan kahit i-zero budget nyo si Sara, magtutulong-tulong yung 32 million. Hindi ako kasali mag-aambag dun. Part ako ng 32.2 million votes eh. Count me out. Oo, nakakaawam balancing things at that time, David Ramirez, no. Makikita mo yung yung syempre sabi nga yung humanity 'di ba? Totally as in sibak. Madaling magdahilan kasi because we heard Lenny Robredos talking about things na sinasabi niya is not working properly. Is nang dahil nga sa sunod-sunod yung patay. Sabi nga, pwede naman maging bloodless eh. Pwede namang mahuli, pwede namang Nonetheless, sasabihin na legal yung nangyari na nagkabarilan talaga. Pero yung execution style, yun ang tinitira ni Lenny noon eh. Dahil nga, sabi nga, it's already an EJK case eh, di ba? Pag sila ang magsibak during the term of Digong, okay lang. Kahit baluktot, pilit na itutuwid. Ganyan ang mga panatiko ba, brainless, useless, and garbage. Asyaklap mo naman no, natin si Belita. Sabi ni Let, sa tingin ko kaya sila tinanggal ang mag-ama dahil pro-Chekwa sila. Not only that part, Let no. Generally kasi is kasama na rin doon yung angulo na tinatawag natin na they turn to be a threat to the national security themselves, right? Digong calling out the active men in uniform to give up support with the commander-in-chief. That's inciting to sedition. The vice president, the daughter, threatened na pag namatay siya, patayin mo sila. Remember that, di ba? Then she's trying to justify it that it was taken out of context when there is no other context than the words that she mentioned at that period of time when she is ranting in the dark doon sa holding cell ni Zulaika, yung kanyang chief of staff. Ay, i-review naman natin i-review yung video eh. Wala akong makikitang kontekstong iba. If you will recall, meron naman akong yung video na yun eh. Ayun lang. So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Sa muli ito po si Daddy Rick na nagpapaalala, ang buhay hindi isang problema na kailangan natin solusyonan, bagkus ito isang realidad na kailangan nating harapin. Pero bago tayo maghiwa-hiwalay, please, huwag niyo kalimutan kalabitin yung like button dyan. At kung di ka pa nakakapag-subscribe, libre naman yan, please do so. At huwag mo kalimutan kalabitin yung bell at ilagay sa all. At please share din sa ating mga kapanalig at inaantay lang natin nasa na ba yung ating 45,000 subscribers. Have a good night everyone. Ingat. Hope to see you tomorrow. Ciao.